Hey guys, Zerkaa here, and welcome to a brand new series that I'm going to be starting due to popular demand in the comment section of my Mule Career Mode series. This series is a Pro Career Mode series where I'll be playing as one player in a team, and in order for me to decide who I was going to play for, first of all I set the ground rules as that I'll be playing for a League 2 side, as it is the lowest league you can play in the English kind of leagues. And obviously League 2 has 24 teams in it, so I put out a survey onto Twitter and said pick a number between 1 and 24, and the number that got the most votes is number 7, so that is why I have chosen Burton Albion to play for. If you saw earlier when I just started off this video, it showed that I picked Burton Albion. So alphabetically, Burton Albion are the 7th team in the league, so that is who I've chosen. I'm now going to go into creating my pro, but whilst I'm creating my pro, I just quickly want to talk to you about a little something that has been set up recently and is really cool for you guys to use. So if any of you guys use Google Chrome, Calfreezy and I think it's FUT Wiz set up a Google Chrome extension that you can add to your Google Chrome in order to see videos from 5 YouTubers. And those 5 YouTubers are me, AirJake's FIFA, A9 Skills, Nepenthez and Calfreezy. So essentially what it is pretty much a sub box within Google Chrome without having to go to YouTube itself. Basically on the top right hand corner of Google Chrome there's a little YouTube logo that you can click. You click that and it pulls down a drop down box, and within that drop down box it shows the most recent videos from me and those 4 other YouTubers that I listed. So it pretty much just makes it very easy for you guys to find our videos without actually having to go on YouTube itself. But I'm going to link that in the description of this video, so if you're interested in downloading that and adding that to your Chrome, then you can do so. Obviously if you have Firefox or if you use Internet Explorer or Safari, then there isn't actually one for you guys. I use Firefox, so I can't even use the app myself, but I have downloaded Chrome and tested it to make sure that it does work, and it does. So yeah, if you want to download that, that will be in the description. And then we'll go back into our series now, and as you can see, what I always seem to do, I always seem to make my guy as ugly as possible. This guy isn't too ugly. I mean, usually the people that I make end up looking like Gollum or some weird like troll character, but I wanted him to be somewhat human, so I've left it as that. I have called my pro J.Zerker for obvious reasons. I have made him 6'1", which is realistic because that is my exact height, and I was thinking about making him small, and I changed my mind because I just wanted it to be a bit more realistic, because obviously if he was small it would be really pacey, and I wanted him to be kind of true to myself, so that is what I have done. We now jump into our season. We are starting our season obviously with Burton Albion, who are a League 2 side. They're not one of the strongest sides in League 2. They're probably towards the bottom end of the spectrum with regards to the quality of the teams in League 2. So it's definitely going to be a hard season for me. But you start off with 66 overall, so hopefully that means that I should be able to easily get my way into the squad. So we'll see how it starts. As you can see here, I was just looking through some objectives they give me for when the competitive matches start, and some of the expectations that I have for the season, or that they have for me even. And I was just kind of getting a feel for what the career mode game mode was actually like, the pro career mode game mode was actually like. And you can see here, these are all the accomplishments that I have to unlock. It's pretty much the same as pro clubs, and pro clubs is something that I play a lot, but I don't actually play as a pro myself in pro clubs. I play as an any. I usually play with Toby, and he plays as a pro up front, and I usually play as the rest of the team, and including my own pro. So it will be a new learning curve for me, because it's not something that I'm used to doing. I've never really been a person to play as one individual pro within clubs. I'm usually the person that is given the any position. So we'll see how it goes. This is just a pilot episode. I haven't really recorded anything more than this initial episode. So if it doesn't go down very well, then I won't continue it. If it does go down well, then obviously I will continue it. So if you do want this to be continued, then please give this video as much support as possible, and I shall make sure that I continue it. And you can see here, my agent, I believe this is my agent or my manager myself, has given me the kind of a target that I need to play for the England national team to kind of have a mark and become a legend, so to speak. And we have been given a first team start in the friendly against Blackburn here, and we are up front with a player called Key. And obviously this is a League 2 side, so I have no idea or any history of the players or the teams myself. Obviously Blackburn are a championship side, so it's going to be a very hard game obviously, because I'm only a League 2 side and I don't actually know how good the players I'm playing with are. But I thought I'd play the friendlies. I was contemplating simming them, but I thought that'd be stupid. I might as well play them, kind of get a feel for it before I actually go into competitive matches, before I get into games that actually count. And it's kind of hard to kind of like just stand up front and watch Blackburn just attack me and make sure that I stayed in position and not like dozed off whilst they were attacking. I know you can press LB, so that was obviously something that I was doing, but it was obviously kind of difficult just to watch my team getting bombarded with attacks the whole game. So that's obviously why I didn't have that much to show you in this game, and that's why I've jumped straight to the 90th minute. But in the 90th minute, we had a nice little play here. I played it to this guy, and then this guy played it to this guy over here. He passed it out to me. I had a bit of a shoddy touch and a shot, and the goalie should have done better there. The goalie, it was kind of like a very weak save. He didn't get a strong hand to it, and it went in. I'm not complaining. I got my first goal in my first game. There you go. See, there was the dodgy touch, kind of bounced up and set me up for like a half volley kind of style shot. And we won that game 1-0, which was really unexpected. But obviously, it's a friendly, so anything can really happen in friendlies because teams don't generally field their strongest teams, and sometimes players' fitness isn't fully up to scratch and their form isn't really there. We got a 6.8 match rating in that game, so you can see that's where obviously I didn't have anything go my way, so obviously I didn't really get the ball that much at all. So it's a pretty poor game, to be honest, but we still won, so you can't complain. Thinking about that, that is quite a low score, 6.8, even though I did score a goal that won the game. I guess I didn't really do anything other than that, but we won our first game, and I managed to score within my first game, so that was always a good start to have. And see here is just a review of the game where we snuck away with a win in the last bit. We definitely did deserve to win that game whatsoever. I was kind of astonished that they didn't even score against us. You can see here, the manager dropped me out of the next game, so obviously I had to sin this against the game against Gwangju FC. And I have no idea what league or country they are from, but we go into this game, so I had to sim it obviously, and I didn't really want to sit there and watch the whole game being simmed, so I just pressed Y to skip it, and that game finished 2-2. And it doesn't really bother me, obviously, because I wasn't involved, so it doesn't really affect me. And there's a bit dodgy about this game is the fact that you can't be a substitute. You can never be a substitute in going into a game. You're either playing and starting, or you're not playing at all, which is a bit dodgy. I don't really think that is a great way for it to be set up. Maybe in the next FIFA they should try and make it a bit more realistic so you could get subbed in and stuff like that. But you can see here I'm just updating my swag, so to speak, and giving myself some boots that I bought from the EASFC catalogue. That was kind of a tongue twister there. And you see I now got an untucked shirt. I'm now a rebel because I unlocked that for, I don't know what I unlocked that for, but it's one of the accomplishments you get for you get an untucked shirt. So I no longer got that nerd swag going on. Sorry for saying swag if that annoys you. I'm just saying it as a joke, so you know. We go into our next game here against, I think it's Wolfsberger AFC, was that? I kind of forgot what team it was. I'm going to think Wolfsberger AFC, or yeah, I'll go with that. But we started off this game really badly. We conceded a goal in the 11th minute. And the thing is, it's kind of hard to judge in these friendlies. I don't even know like what who this team is and how good they actually are, and whether they what they kind of compared to me. But they nearly made it 2-0 there in the 31st minute, but luckily, I don't know if the goalie saved that, I think he did. But I started to play here, put a through ball into whoever that is, and there's one thing that I know that I've got to do is to change it so that on the kind of HUD of this game, the players' names appear above them when they have the ball, because obviously it's kind of difficult for me to commentate this, because while I was looking at it, I'm like, this guy passes it to this guy, and this guy passes it to me, because obviously I don't know the actual team off by heart by looking at the team and what they look like. So that's one thing I'll have to make sure that I add for future episodes. But I won a free kick over on the left there, and that kind of free kick came to nothing as he crossed it in, but I couldn't get my header on it because my headering abilities aren't strong enough yet, so I have to try and win some headers in these games. And we broke through in the box here, and I called for the cross and shot against the post, and then we kind of fall back to us, and he kind of did some like kind of weird turn scissor kick, and the ball bobbling around. I was just press like spamming A, like pass ball to me, and the ball wouldn't come to me. So then I waited for this cross to come in here, but it didn't. He went out for a corner, and then that corner's crossed in, and I won the header, but he headed it straight against the shoulder of the guy next to him. So we got another corner from that header there. That corner was then taken, but that corner was crossed to the back post, which wasn't near me. The ball then bobbled around in the box, and luckily the ball just fell to my feet, and I had like 4 defenders on me, turned all of them and shot into the corner and scored. And that is my second goal that I've scored in both the games that I've played now, and kind of gives the manager no excuse to not start me really, unless I guess I'm not fit enough yet. That's probably the case why I got dropped, and we'll see how it goes. But here's one question for you guys. Do you think that I should use the EAFC catalogue to purchase some like kind of abilities? Because I know in the catalogue you can buy things like +1 strength, +1 like shooting. So if you think I should do that, then maybe I will, but I'll leave that for you. I'll leave that up to you guys. But I got subbed off here in the 89th minute. Which I was kind of surprised at. I didn't think you could actually get subbed off, because obviously I haven't played it myself, and as I saw that you couldn't be a substitute, I didn't think you could actually get subbed off. We drew that game 1-1. And when you get subbed off in this game, you get control of the actual whole team. But luckily it was the 89th minute, so it didn't really make that much of a difference to me. And in that game we got a 8.5 rating, which is a lot better than the previous rating that we had, obviously, because we only got a 6.8 in the last one. but it's definitely something that I'm going to have to pay attention to, is to how to kind of make sure that I achieve a good rating in each game regardless of the result, because obviously you get set objectives, and to achieve one of those objectives is to achieve a certain match rating over a period of games. So it's definitely something that I'll have to look into. And that is the end of this first pilot episode, I'm going to call it, for this series. And if you enjoyed the episode, then please make sure you leave a comment. If you have any tips to give me for this series or some opinions on it, then please leave some feedback in the comments. But hopefully you guys enjoy this and let's get some good feedback, and I shall make some new episodes very shortly. And I shall see you guys next time. Goodbye.